Ever wondered how your net worth compares to your peers? Prepare to be intrigued as we dive into the latest statistics released by the Federal Reserve Board 2024 Survey of Consumer Finances. This report sheds light on the average net worth across different age groups. But before we get into net worth and numbers, let's first clarify what exactly is net worth. Frankly, 99% of the population can't even tell you what net worth means. So your net worth is basically your financial report card. Your net worth is everything you own minus everything you owe. If you have a car, some savings, or a house, that's your assets. If you owe money on a credit card or a student loan, those are your liabilities. Subtract what you owe from what you own, and voila, you've got your net worth. But here's the tricky part. Your net worth isn't the same at every age. In your 20s, it might be a sad, empty jar with just a few coins rattling around. By your 40s, it might start looking like a decent savings account. And by 65, you're hoping it's enough to buy a one-way ticket to the beach, or at least pay for your prescription medications. So how much should you have saved at each age? Don't worry, we'll get into the numbers. There are ranges at each level, because let's face it, everyone's financial journey is a little different. Now, another clarification. When we talk about net worth by age, we're looking at the median net worth. That's the middle point. Half of people have more, half have less. It's not the average. The average can get messed up by super rich people or those with big inheritances. The median gives us a better idea of what most people have. Age 25, the start of the adventure. In your 20s, you're just getting started. You probably don't have much saved up yet. The data shows that the median net worth for this group is roughly $19,000. But the range is anywhere from $8,000 to $35,000 at this age. In your 20s, you're probably just beginning to pay off debt, save a little for emergencies, or start a 401k. If you have a couple grand savings or maybe a small retirement account, you're doing great. Don't stress if it's not a huge number yet. Just remember, it's all about building the habit of saving. Some people might even have negative net worth if they're drowning in student loans. For example, you owe $20,000 in student loans, but you have $5,000 in savings. Your net worth? It is a negative amount. If you find yourself in the negative, don't stress too much. You're young, and with some smart budgeting and saving, you can start turning that number around. Focus on building an emergency fund. Even $500 can be a lifesaver. Start chipping away at high-interest debt, like credit cards. Set up automatic savings to make it easier to invest for the future. Small steps now can pay off big later. Age 35. Getting a grip. By 35, you've had a few years to build your career, pay off some debt, and maybe buy a house. The data shows that the median net worth for 35-year-olds in 2024 is roughly $97,000. But the range is anywhere from $40,000 to $180,000. Some people have a nice little nest egg. Others are still paying down mortgages, car loans, or credit cards. At this point, you're probably building equity in your home, contributing to your retirement fund, and setting up college funds for your kids. It's a time when your net worth can grow. Just don't forget to keep saving and paying off debt. If you find yourself below the median, don't panic. It's not too late. Start by maximizing contributions to your retirement accounts. If your employer offers a 401k match, take it. Consider cutting back on non-essential expenses and redirecting that money towards savings. If you don't have a solid understanding of investing or taxes yet, get yourself educated. There are tons of resources online that can give you the knowledge to start making your money work for you. Age 45, peak earning years. At 45, you're likely in your prime earning years. The data shows the median net worth for people at 45 in 2024 is about $150,000. The range is anywhere from $80,000 to $250,000. By now, you might have a paid-off car, have solid savings, and more money in your retirement account. But let's be real, life is expensive. You might be paying for kids' college tuition, looking after aging parents, or dealing with other big expenses. Still, you're probably starting to see your net worth grow steadily. You're building wealth, but it's a slow and steady process. However, if your net worth isn't where you'd like it to be, it's time to ramp up savings. If you're behind, consider using catch-up contributions to your retirement accounts. Focus on paying down debt, especially high-interest loans. Consider meeting with a financial advisor to get a personalized plan to catch up. And hey, if you don't know what a Roth IRA is or the difference between stocks and bonds is, now is the time to learn. Financial literacy can make a huge difference in your ability to grow your wealth. Age 55. Retirement looms. At 55, retirement is starting to feel real. The data shows that the median net worth for 55-year-olds is around $290,000. The range could be anywhere $150,000 to $450,000. By now, you're likely getting closer to paying off your mortgage, and your retirement savings should be growing nicely. But don't celebrate just yet. If you haven't saved enough for retirement, 55 is a wake-up call. You still have time, but you may need to play catch-up. The good news is, you've got time to make a comeback. Focus on maxing out retirement contributions, especially with the catch-up provisions that kick in at 50. Cut back on discretionary spending to free up more cash for savings. If you're not already financially educated, now's the time to get serious about learning the ins and outs of investing and retirement planning. Age 65, retirement mode. At 65, you're officially in retirement or close to it. The median net worth for 65-year-olds is around $350,000. The range is about $250,000 to $600,000. Hopefully, you've got a paid-off house, a decent amount in retirement accounts, and even some Social Security or pension benefits. But be careful. $350,000 might sound like a lot, but retirement can be long and healthcare is expensive. If you're not careful, that money can disappear faster than you think. Make sure you plan for healthcare and other unexpected costs. What if you're behind at 65? If you're still working, try to delay retirement as long as possible to maximize your retirement savings and Social Security payments. Downsizing your home or cutting back on some items can free up extra funds. If you're already retired, focus on reducing monthly expenses and consider part-time work if you're able. At this point, if you haven't already, start educating yourself on how to manage withdrawals from your retirement accounts. This is especially important if you're worried about outliving your savings. Age 75. Living the golden years. At 75, many people start relying more on their savings and Social Security to get by. The data shows that the median net worth for 75-year-olds is $278,000. The range here is anywhere from $150,000 to $400,000. By now, most people have their homes paid off and they're living off their savings. But healthcare costs, long-term care, and other medical expenses can drain your wealth pretty quickly. Don't forget to plan for the unexpected, like hospital bills or needing someone to help you with the laundry. What if you didn't save enough? If you find yourself with fewer assets than you'd like, consider finding ways to downsize or reduce living costs. If you're healthy enough, part-time work can help supplement income. You might also want to explore government assistance programs or other financial resources to help make ends meet. Keep educating yourself on how to manage what you have left, because understanding your spending and budgeting will help stretch those funds longer. Age 85, the final stretch. At 85, net worth tends to dip a bit as people draw down their savings to pay for living expenses and health care. The data shows that the median net worth for people at 85 is $220,000. The range can be $100,000 to $350,000, depending on how much you saved and how well you managed your money. By now, you're probably living off what you've accumulated. If you've got a paid-off house and some solid retirement savings, you might be comfortable. But if you didn't save enough, you might be struggling to make ends meet. What if you're not where you hope to be? At this stage, your options are a little more limited, but it's important to focus on managing living expenses. Look into reverse mortgages if you own a home and have limited income, and check for assistance programs to help with medical costs. Smart planning can help you manage your finances, and if you haven't already, learning about how to stretch your resources is a smart move. You'd be surprised how small changes in managing your assets can make a difference. No matter where you stand in terms of your net worth, it's never too late to take control and start building your financial future. Take action now to set yourself up for a more secure tomorrow. Thank you for watching the entire video. Please subscribe for more educational content like this.